out of there.
Well,
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna not never forget that one.
okay.
All right, let's get
So
out of here.
yeah, there are a couple of giant nursemaids hanging out with this one woman that's giving birth,
Okay.
and
No, Remy can't help himself. He's gonna have some fun.
No, let's
okay.
get out of here. No, please. Shit. Remy.
okay,
Remy.
You better hide.
the birth is healthy, and the head's now crowning.
Okay. Remy finds a place to hide.
Okay, these poor hill giants, I think, have plus 11 on their stealth or their spot checks. Give me a second. Hill giant.
Oh,
Generally quite
there's no
perceptive.
way they can spot
They
us.
can't. They can't see me.
They can't spot us. No way.
Plus 6.
Even when I'm visible, they can't see me if I'm hiding.
One aids the other, who aids the other, who aids the other.
Do you see anything? What about the baby?
All right,
We're busy checking to make certain.
3 giants in total in the hut. They're all women giants. 2 women, obviously not giving birth, and 1 that is.
Yeah.
And there's soon to be a 4th giant in the hut, I suppose.
Once the
What's his
baby's
perception?
mostly born,
Okay.
like down to the hips, he will
All right, so-
telekinetically
so-
pull
so-
the baby and then raise it in the air like some kind of messiah pose.
Okay, so the umbilical cord still attached as the baby
Yeah.
rises into the air. Starts crying as the giants are freaking out. One giant runs from the hut. Another giant falls down to all fours and begins praying.
So is it a god or is it a devil? Are they going to worship it or are they going to kill it?
And the mother is just like looking up at the baby, trying to reach towards it.
Okay, the baby then turns to the mother and descends towards her and her breast to feed.
Oh, she hugs her child with a maternal instinct that apparently is not lost on giants. Yeah, the
You humanize them too much.
one that has fallen down is saying, Galantor, yes, we will bring him to the chieftain. He shall be big, he shall be strong. He shall crush the skulls of many. He shall be Volstis's. Yes. And it's a little boy, baby giant that's, He shall climb to the top of the new ordning. Yes.
And I just made some kid's life slightly better until we kill him in the war.
Oh, you're fucking killing me. All right, let's go. At least you didn't steal anything this time.
Well,
All right, and he goes
Shut
back
up!
and
He
steals
grabs
something.
them. It's too big for even a spoon you can sit in.
there is a giant bag in the room.
Just float away on a ladle.
What's in the bag? Because hill giants keep gross shit.
Okay, give me a percentile.
All right.
There's a masterwork bogey.
55. Sounds very mediocre.
Okay, you're like hopeful. You're like it's a large broken bastard sword that you pulled out from the bag.
Oh, you fucking pricks.
Here I go, blessing your baby.
He's going to the
Not even
bathroom.
masterwork. It's just big crude sword.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just leave.
Okay.
Disappointed.
The giant that was praying says, "Yes, he will be a warrior." When she notices the blade had moved out of the bag, and the giant's
Why
got
are you
his
venturing with us and not pretending to be a god somewhere?
Remy's inventing religion. He has a good laugh to himself as the two, you, Lemmy, and Remy go flying off, having visited Jotunheim or this giantish world. You're not sure. The two of you are able to go back into the area where the giants are fishing, where the 6 stone statues are, and then you fly out of that cave, and then you're back into the sparsely populated area around the cave.
Okay.
Lemmy, I think, just teleports back to the boat, and I think that was you guys.
That's a scouting, yeah.
That's your scouting. Where to next?
Oracle.
Captain? Oh, he's not.
The captain is...
The 8th is the scouting of Jotunheim, ?
So you're saying you went to the land of giants and all you saw was... that's what you went to see?
We just saw big things.
Yeah, I bet it was big.
Did you? Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, we could have hid inside. I don't think she would have noticed. But they're really just a very boring people. No culture whatsoever.
So
It is
where
the
is...
doctrine they're about to get.
So where is the army?
They're very far in this ravine.
We didn't actually find it.
Yeah, it's very far.
We spent a long time. I
But
don't know
there's
how long it would take.
plenty of evidence to suggest thousands of giants have walked past that area.
Yeah, and the evidence is thousands of footsteps.
That's what I just said.
Just
So
repeating
far,
others.
with all the little hamlets and camps of 6 giants or so, you've counted maybe 100 giants?
Sure.
Right.
So you're telling
none
me
of them-
their army's invisible.
None of them were keeping people, yeah?
Not really. Yeah, you didn't see any other humanoids part of their encampment.
Did you talk to any of them?
No, they're giants.
No, he didn't. For a good reason. They
Galith-
probably not expect it.
Galith has been around armies and that sort of thing before. This army doesn't look like it's marshaled. It looks like it's actually... If you assume the cave was the center, and you've got a bunch of giants kind of camped out everywhere, maybe the army... You're actually seeing the army, but it's not actually marshaled for a particular purpose yet. They're camping, maybe they're waiting, maybe they're still building up their forces.
Maybe this is a religious war. And this is a summoning sort of thing.
Or maybe this is the skeleton crew that's been left behind and the army's already gone.
Yep. So,
Basically, if you had an army and you were camping for an extended period of time, they wouldn't all be camped in the same spot.
no, because it would look like freaking Woodstock. Big mud hole.
You could, but if for a very long time, no, your army would eventually start spreading out, start hunting, start wandering in other places.
Stick the boat in a hidey hole towards the trunk of Yig and then go do the shuffle dance?
I'm hearing two different things. Somebody's saying keep
Oh,
on
sorry.
going, and then somebody's saying stick the boat in
No, what day is it?
8th.
Still the 8th, we still have...
Yeah, we've got 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
So we need to find where the army is. And if this might be the army... well, we didn't see the signs of an army behind us. Maybe there's a sign of an army in front of us. We can go forward for another 2 days, and then we'd have to stop and go back.
Did we want to
Fair
go see try to find the hags? Says Lokrik.
We won't make it. It's too far.
No, that's what I
Still
want.
too far.
4
The
days
hags
in
is
that
still, it's
direction.
at the base of the tree, right, Marty? Not the base of the branch. Correct? I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'm...
You've never mapped it out. You've never been there. So you were told.
Ugarno's base of Yig. Might be branch of Yig, might be all of Yig. He doesn't know.
Alright. Alright, let's go south.
Okay, someone who want to drag the boat?
Sure.
I'm coming. Rolling a sandwich. Because I'm freaking hungry.
Okay.
And we've got a. I didn't quite move the full speed, so we have a little bit of room to, like, turn around or
All right.
hide.
So near the end of that day, I'm going to save the map. Actually, I'm going to put a big dot on the map first, and then I'll save. And this one I'm going to make a creepy color. Darkness. As you see along the side of Yig, a very horrible and nefarious looking carving of great size.
This is not what we want.
Graffiti.
As you're flying down, and let me put a miniature on here to give you some scale. See that little miniature? There's a medium-sized creature.
Huh. Mount Rushmore, eat your heart out.
Holy crap.
Oh, I'm not. Hang on. Is it just? Oh.
This is art by a guy named Hal Tenney. His art is just amazing on DeviantArt. I spent at least half an hour just looking through things going, oh, this is such cool dungeon-scape, fantasy, scape stuff.
It kind of hurts my head looking at it.
Yeah, and that's why I picked it. Everything is very quiet. The weather is still. You actually broke through a bank of fog to get here, and then you see this strangely lit area just full of carvings, and then the spaces in between seem to go into darkness.
How do some of these... Maybe they're held and supported in the back.
Yeah, some of the geometries don't make sense.
Yeah, maybe there's, it is got, tentacle thing in the back to hold there so it doesn't fall down.
Okay, flitting to and fro. Give me a perception check.
Where's the size of a medium creature?
It's the size of any of the little nooks, like the scratch marks. Are the size
I put the little shadow elf.
And how
Holy
is
crap.
it you,
25.
Wardens of Yig, did not notice that being made?
Why are you blaming me for every freaking ward, every freaking Stematon priest? I just started a year ago, alright?
I'm not blaming you, Lemmy. I'm blaming you and your entire order. There's a difference.
You can also blame us for sending you away, damn it.
Well, that's because you did that.
Hell, you're an arse.
But so are you. And
Quite
they let
trying
you
to do
stay.
perception. Alright, on the distance, Marty?
Yeah.
42.
Okay, you spot them. Flitting in and out of the holes of this place are Nethergeist.
No!
No,
Shadow.
no.
These ones seem to be pretty big.
Shadow.
They definitely weren't just flying around when you guys came. You slowed down with the boat, and they come out of the recesses of this place.
Do you know what's better than flying for 7 or 8 hours a day? Flying for 12. Vamonos.
They're watching your
Forward. They're watching our boats?
boat. Yep.
Get the fuck out of here, guys.
This might be a safe place for you to put your boat for a few days while you teleport away, and then hope for the best when you come back.
So the question that I have in Lemmy's mind is, are these guys guards, or are they just like the pests of the area? Out of the way, bitches. You know?
They're not like screaming and running towards your boat. They came out and they're looking at all of you.
I don't think they like
It's like
daylight.
when you go to the
so-
doctor's office and you look at the fish tank and the fish come out of the coral to look at you. Except they're evil and they want to eat your soul.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Basically,
fish,
goldfish.
They're evil and want to eat your soul.
Right.
All right.
The only reason they can't is because their stomachs are so small.
Because goldfish are known to be psychopomps.
It's true. Maybe in some cultures.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Although
boat-
I only got a 25. I don't know if I
Lemmy's
saw
like-
the nether guys.
full speed ahead.
yeah, Lemmy's like, yeah, go, go, and they unfurl the sails, and
shut
the
the fuck up.
the boat actually takes a awkward turn as it heads back towards the ring of mist that chokes this place.
Yep.
Okay, you almost thought you heard the distant sounds of men wailing on the mist as you passed through it.
Okay.
Like moans. It could be howls
Nice.
from the wind, or maybe wind going through this place because of the strange missing bits. Acts like a big wind chime.
I think your tree is haunted.
This
up.
type of carving of Yggdrasil is anathema.
Sorry, I don't know what that means.
It should not
Very,
be
very bad.
The opposite.
abomination.
He's bad. He's very big word for bad.
I'll deal with
So
this later.
You
you
know
have
the things that you stand for and you care about? Yeah, it's the opposite of that.
it's evil ghost
Okay.
termites.
Can't deal with this right now.
Ghost termite. That's
La
not
la la la. We're out of here.
No, the evil ghost termite. Ha ha ha.
There's
Okay.
nothing we can do about this.
And you're pretty sure that this is
No es bueno.
this is the realm of the Shadow King.
Yeah.
The thing whose
He's-
tears created artifacts that split the goodness and evil within you. The thing
We
that
need to
screwed
find
up
out if there's one
the
that
thing that
splits.
screwed up your friend Oberon, and that
We need to
messed
find out
with.
if there's one that splits law and chaos.
Interesting.
Maybe that's the tear from the other eye.
Maybe.
All right. Apparently, the appearance of Nethergeist scares you guys away. All right. I'll put those down.
Well,
We-
mythic soul-eating monsters. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
See ya.
Mythic
Yeah.
soul-eating monsters.
Yeah.
That's the,
Exactly.
They
We're-
follow mythic people around. That means there's mythic in that cave.
Wait, are they?
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter whether or not they eat mythic souls or they're mythic soul eaters. Either way,
They saw us.
Right.
Run.
Ah.
Get that
I like my soul. I need that.
Hmm.
I'm using mine, so.
Yeah, right. It's-
How many mythic people that are on the boat right now?
6.
Lots.
7.
Six,
No.
seven.
Thanks.
There are
Is
5
it Stumpy?
plus
Five.
Yeah.
Stump.
Yeah.
Plus Stumpworth's replacement. What's his name?
Gnarlroot.
Gnarlroot. 6. Okay. So as you're going away, only Lemio saw that 6 Nethergeist had come out. Like as you were going away, you're just going through the mist. You noticed that 3 more had come out, and the others
So
were like
9?
the other. 6 total. There were 3. Those 3 that first came out were slowly following where the boat was going. Like I mean, like snail's pace. Like you could do circles around them in the boat. But
Locrick. I
yes,
need to think of a way of how to fight those things.
I could think of one way.
Do tell.
Galeth's axe.
That actually
Bring it out of
sounds-
storage, boys.
That axe would be better served in someone else's hands.
And
You
then
sure?
it's only a guess. If those things feed on the souls of great heroes, and that axe is built for killing heroes and great beasts, then perhaps it has the magic that is needed.
Maybe we
What
should
about,
find a lance that can touch ghost.
What about positive energy? I don't know if it'll affect
Again,
them.
we've never tangled with one. I'd rather find one alone than contend with many.
You know
Yeah,
what?
especially cave with who knows how many. Yeah, no.
That place looked like a hive. It hurt my eyes looking at it. Or it hurt my eye. Sorry, he's only got one.
He might refer to them as both. I mean,
Right.
colloquialism and how they work.
Let's keep moving south and try to find the source. Let's see how far we'll get.
Okay. After the mist, you are happy again to see Yggdrasil as you break through the fog.
Mm-hmm.
I will, since you decided not to tarry long, I will save this map and go back to...
Yeah, we're not going in there. Screw that crap.
There's so much fun in there.
Well, if we find another tier of the God King and we rub that one on Oberon's, just sort of smear it on him, does that go to hell?
Okay.
Will that fix it?
I'm even gooder now.
So I'm going to call
Oh,
this
crap.
one the Realm of the Shadow King.
Maybe it sucks out the goodness and just leaves him as hollow.
All right, another day traveling. You actually have to kind of travel out and down, and then the weather begins to become distraught.
Distraught. Oh, for fuck's sakes! All right.
The winds pick up. You're getting horrible crosswinds, and then the winds change all of a sudden. Like you're getting two weather patterns from two very large planet-sized areas.
We don't have the protections of all the leaves and twigs and shit.
Right. Give me.
Plow through.
I need 3 profession sailor checks.
I'm helping.
I will
Please aid.
try to
One
help.
is DC 30, the next one's DC
Oh, fuck.
35, and the next one's DC 40.
We're going someplace fun. It might be a crash. I don't aid. I don't aid.
I can't make those. I cannot make those.
And
guys.
I aid. So you get
Okay.
1 aid on the last one.
Well,
I don't help.
You've got your sailors. You've got 13 sailors, right? I will say half of them at any given time can try to attempt an aid. There are
6. So that's 6
the
attempts. at
warrior
aids.
2s with 1 rank of profession sailor, which means that they have a +1. Now, if you want their aid, there's a chance that they unaid you if they roll 5 or lower total.
Just go one by one. We'll see how it goes. Can we do that?
No.
I aid on the. I aid on the last 2.
Okay.
Does the prince help?
Okay, I'll do the prince separately. The prince auto aids.
Lokrik?
The Lokrik, I don't think took ranks. Let me check. He didn't take any ranks.
Galith?
Which skill?
Gnarlroot? I'm really
Profession
picking...
sailor.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Okay, any other character here that has it?
Well, it should be the crew, right?
Yeah, but...
Oh, no, Galif does have Proficient Sailor. Look at that. I can attempt to aid you.
If you're gonna hinder, don't.
I succeed, help!
Okay. Oh, you have 50-50? Alright, do it. No, you can't.
Okay,
Yeah, let's try it anyways.
Let's do the first roll. So DC 35, what's the bonus that you have right now, Ahmed?
I have 14.
Okay. Is that including all the aids?
No, that's including none of the aids. So the prince helps, it's +2.
Yep.
Mark, you helped on the first one.
No.
Galith helped on the first one. I got that. That's +18. And then crew members. What's their bonus, Marty? Again, to hit... So I'm at +18. To hit 35, it's 30 or 35?
30, 35, and 40.
Oh, fuck.
The crew members have 1 rank, which means that they have +4.
So there's a 40% chance that they can fail. 60.
Unless they've got a.
No, they shouldn't be able to
on
hinder.
ones, they would hinder.
Okay, roll it.
I got 2 1s,
Oh, fuck off.
2 fails,
We're throwing
2
them
1s,
overboard.
which counteracts the 2 aids. So the crew did not help.
Did not help at all.
Nope.
Okay, guys. Tie yourselves down. Or shit.
Yeah,
Make sure you don't
there's
fall off the
horrible
fucking
winds
boat.
and you're like swirling around. The dragon's going nuts. You don't know which sails to put up. You're an inexperienced captain, and you basically are in crosswinds of two branches of Yggdrasil.
Dead?
Okay.
No, we're not.
He mythic points his way from a DC 30 failure. Yeah, he failed by 5. Okay, so
No.
eventually you're like, no,
fail.
cut that sail. There was one sail that kept on like pulling you off to one side, and some guy cut it.
I want to pull back, Marty. Just pull back. Out.
No, you're in the middle of a storm, so you're trying to pull back. Okay, that's good direction.
Okay.
That's good directionally, but there's for you to get to safety, you're gonna have to make the next 2 rolls. So the next one is you are in the middle of a storm. There are clouds and claps of thunder, and the clouds are kind of like 2 rushing waves towards each other. You actually see off in the distance this tinkling white light as there's the hailstorm of hailstorms, as you are in planar weather.
Fuck. All right, gentlemen.
Plus
do
the
your
breach
aids, I
between
beg you.
planes, and you're in the empty space around Yggdrasil trying to deal with this stuff.
Is this the first or the second or the third check?
Is the second check, I think.
You only helped in the third one?
No aid from Uker. Uker only aided on the third one.
Remy helps on the second one.
Okay,
Okay, the prince helps. And
Prince
Galeth?
helps. John, did Galeth help on the second one?
We'll find out. Yeah, woo.
Okay. Crew members.
Uker,
Yeah?
you actually see someone riding in the storm
Fuck.
for a brief
fucking
moment.
Awesome. Does he got blonde hair, and a helmet, and a hammer?
Yeah, you actually don't see his face. You kind of see him as he's heading away from you, or kind of in the same direction as you. Remember the dream of you flying beside him?
Yeah, Uker's too busy going forward!
Forward with Jotun
Holding out Joe
Yeah,
Granner.
you see his hand extended, and you just see the loop of Mjolnir, the short, stubby-handled hammer. He's got a great helm on, and he's standing on the saddles of 2 8-legged horses that are kind of steaming through the storm with you.
Tell him to help.
There's a big lightning crash, and he's gone for like he's gone. There was just this brief.
Thor has blessed us!
Fuck you.
All
right.
For those that
get
are
going.
looking into the storm, you also sense that there may be other entities there that are less friendly, that are all kind of playing around in the wind and the storms. And for those with divine connection, not all of the entities here mean you goodwill, but not all of them mean you harm either.
Some very familiar sensations.
Some of them wisp in almost like there's a light over here and a flash and a crackle. Was that a rainbow? And you're like, some of them you kind of were curious as to why the others were getting so uppity about it. The symbol around Remy's neck is going crazy. It's changed into about 30 different holy symbols at once.
Oh, I know.
And it's just like kind of rotating around his head, like spinning.
Oh, fuck, kill it.
Are you going to reach out and stop it?
Yes.
Okay. You open up in your hands, and you can see a little kind of flame flickering, and this evil grin from the flame, like this smile, like a Cheshire cat just sort of grinning at you from beyond.
Oh, fire is smiling at me. This is not good.
All right, guys. Do the crew help?
Or is it? The fire, is the god that you've now turned to. The god that I've noticed written on your character sheet.
Oh, yes.
Loki.
Well, I have no knowledge of religion, so that's not really something I'm.
Yeah, you know it's him. You just get.
Oh, I do.
Yep.
Oh, well, then never
You
mind. I
you
keep my
know
motion.
that he has taken notice of you and is now looking at you through this small flame.
I need bonuses from the gentleman on the boat.
The gentleman
Please
on
help.
the boat. First,
For
I'm
the
going to
third
give them
round?
will saves. The 6 that are aiding, because they're having religious experiences of their own.
Oh,
And I'm going to
will
say
save is
DC
not
10
my best.
DC 10 will saves to
Uh-oh.
to not.
Warrior 2s with their +0? +2? Good.
Oh,
So
no.
now we've only got 3 that are able to help. A couple of them have dropped to their knees and prayed. One of them just threw the ropes that he was holding overboard and just went. "Ah!" And he's yelling up. He's yelling up for Freyr for some reason.
I could conceivably fail this roll.
No, not them. Just not us. Just them.
All right,
Okay.
the 3 aids from the second roll. 3 of them do aid. That's a +6.
Okay. Okay.
The
so
others
let's,
managed to keep their wits about them. Although one of them screaming Uller, but he's still holding onto the rope and
You have a +10 in AIDS.
Yeah, I know. +12 actually. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Champ.
yes.
Oh, please give me a bonus,
You
please give me a
managed
bonus,
to
please give me a
avoid
bonus.
what looks like is that a chariot? And there's a chariot that seems to keep on bobbing in front of this huge storm cloud that is coming towards you. And there's something behind it as that crashes into this white wall of snowy mist. The front end of your dragon is now just covered in mist as you dodge this storm front coming down, which means you're plummeting even further down. At this point in time, Lemmy, going up is not an option to get away from the storm. You're just trying to get out of the storm.
Yes.
Down is gravity is the way to build up speed at this point.
And
To
just
get
plow through
to
it.
get out of this is the thing.
Okay.
You
Is there a
could
bonus?
try to get up out of the storm, but that would be DC 50 instead of DC 40.
Fuck that. Is there a bonus for using gravity to try to get out of there? Speed
Yes.
up and
It's not -10.
If you go into a free fall and basically push downwards, yes, you could get a +10 bonus to this maneuver of escaping
Yes.
the storm.
I will do that. +10 +14.
You don't know where the ground is, though.
Don't give a fuck right now.
You might.
Aid us!
I'm having flashbacks to my flight simulator days and diving too fast in World War II planes. Do it.
I'm having flashbacks to trying to pull up at the bottom of a dive and tearing my wings off.
Okay.
Yeah.
120
At this
plus
point
10.
at this point in time, I need everyone to make Lemmy. Okay, first thing is the storm. DC 10 acrobatics checks to keep on your feet. If you don't keep on your feet, you can't. If you can't aid.
I automatically make those and I fly anyway, so.
The prince is actually pretty dexterous. 3 and then 1 rank. Yeah, he just managed to keep to his feet. Those 3 guys that seem to still have their wits about them, however, are
The 6 guys, right? It's the next 6.
no. 3 of them are still in their religious fervor. You've lost them.
Okay. So the prince helped. Mark, you helped as well.
Yeah.
Uker, did you help?
Did.
Did you do your deep reflex save?
Ought to make that.
Okay.
I'm actually very dexterous.
So Prince, Mark, Uker.
Yep.
Galith?
Acrobatics check.
Okay, these guys don't have acrobatics as a skill. They do have +3 to their dex, and they're wearing studded leather armor, which is a -1. So there's 3 of them at +2. One of them fails, so he's no longer.
19 for an acrobatics check.
Yep,
He's not helping, or he's not there?
he's not helping.
Okay.
He might have actually flown off the boat.
Oh.
No, he didn't fail by 5. He's good.
We'll count our dudes in a bit.
Might be.
You're taking the dive bomb approach to get away from the storm for your +10 to your roll. Okay.
Yes.
The dive bomb. This is before everyone before we actually roll the roll. Because he's dive bombing, everyone on the boat, whether they're helping or not, needs to make a DC 15 reflex save to stay on the boat. The boat's now going like this.
Whee!
All right. Okay.
Since we don't have an inner hull, that
I-
includes like cohorts and all sorts of shit, right?
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
All right. I didn't know that.
Okay, Uker, what's your save? We'll go through this.
I got a 24 on my reflex.
All right, Lemmy, you make your reflex save.
This is for the wind.
This is for you tilted the boat downwards in gravity.
What is knocking me off? Because I have a lot of stuff that lets me get around this crap. Like,
okay. Describe it.
any difficult terrain does not affect me because
and your dimensional hop. You might have to use five of your dimensional hop if you fail.
That's
so
fine.
Just roll your reflex save.
Okay.
This is not bad for you. It's bad for other people.
It's bad for everyone.
Ron has dimensional hop.
So did you make your reflex save?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so no, Lemmy actually left the boat in the round that you were doing the last check.
That's not good.
Can I pop back?
Or just second in command. What was Chief Boyo's?
Yeah, I guess Chief Boyo's his is 4 plus
Oh no!
2,
Oh, no.
7. He's got a +9.
Yeah, well, he's got a +10 from the dive bomb.
Yep. Galeth, you made
we're
your
still
save.
eating.
Remine, did you make your save?
Remy made a save. Yeah.
Okay. Is any of Galeth's menagerie on the boat? And not in the hold?
I don't think so.
I kind of remember you saying you wanted to bring your things along.
I thought the falcons and shit were on board.
I will say that the dogs and things are in the little cabin. That's fine. Danekinder, is he out on the main part of the boat, or is he in the cabin?
Whee!
He's on the I think all the big
Don't
things have
fit.
to be
All
out
the
in
big
the...
things
All right,
outside.
reflex save.
I guess I gotta do one for Gnarl Root.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
All right, Danekinder. Okay.
Suck my dick, I'm a tree.
Reflex. 18.
All right,
Danekinder's there.
He managed to stay on the boat. Lowcrick, your king makes his save. Oberon's not there. Kiaran.
Well, this will be interesting.
Because he's a horse.
He's a horse.
Of course.
Sneef. Oh, he doesn't fly.
Gnarl Root. Frunobog.
Makes it.
Ugashug.
Oogashug makes it just. Makes
Turnia's
it.
not there. Droda's not there. And now we've got 12 crew.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait. First, the prince.
Mm.
He makes it just on the die roll. And now the 12 crew. Their reflex saves are +3.
Holy fuck. And this is how I kill everybody.
So we're not gonna do this again.
1,
We have one crewman
2,
left.
3, 4,
Two.
5, 6, 7.
We have 2
We have
crewmen.
2 crewmen left.
Okay, so between Lemio getting knocked away by the wind and the ship kind of going down, a bunch of crewmen just spill over.
Okay.
Lemio tries to hop back towards the boat just as the prince is making his roll. I'll let the prince take over with the roll with all the aids that happened so far.
The aids are, there's a 10, there's 3 2s. No, there's 2 2s. I don't know about Galith, but there's one from Uker, one from
RP Crewman 2017.
Yeah.
This is why they don't get names.
The 2 remaining crewmen
That's
did
not to be
get AIDS.
attached.
Maybe that's why they get names.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Helpful and useful.
All right. So what was the total? What was the total roll that the prince got? Ahmed, you can roll this if you want, in lieu of Elemi's roll.
Great.
I was able to aid successfully as well. So you got
He has a plus 10, plus 9.
So he has a plus 9. You get a plus 10 because of Lemmy's like insane maneuver.
And then there's 4 from the crewmen, 2 from Galith, 2 from
Uker.
Uker, and 2 from
I
Remy.
don't think the prince gets to aid himself.
Lemmy.
No.
All right.
Didn't fail by 5.
Fuck.
ridiculous. Well, I guess you can do more crewmen.
Okay. There was a horrible turning of wind and men screaming as you guys hit some sort of like cyclone and are going down in it. Lemio, you teleport back aboard the boat and you're grabbing a hold of the wheel, but it's too late.
Does Lokrik have Feather Fall as a spell?
Lokrik?
Yeah. I'm just checking.
I think he does.
Maybe a nice way to not lose.
Could he whip off a Feather Fall to maybe save some crewmen?
Sure.
Potentially?
You've got Lokrik. He's got 7 feather falls per day. He's whipping off feather falls as men are all going around the boat, some of them knocking into the boat as the boat's turning at a different rate that you're inside this cyclone. Finally, Lokrik manages to hold on to some ropes and he actually casts Featherfall on the head of the boat. Then there's an impact and water and for a lot of you darkness for a few moments. Yeah, as you plunged into a lake. Maybe?
Can you
It's
tell
a
me
good
when I'm
chill.
And I think
Because I'm going to try to rescue people.
we'll take just a moment. We'll take a bathroom break, and we'll get back to this after.
Told you I'd kill y'all.
Well, you basically
never
said,
easy.
is it easier to miss the tree if I drive into the tree?
Dude, give me a break.
Is it easier to go down if I point the plane straight down? Yes, it is.
It was split section. Split
Yeah,
section.
it was.
Yeah, it was.
That's
No,
what I
I
was
mean,
wondering.
it's
dragon, pilot, dragon plane boat. That's you're bad, and you should feel bad. This is not FAA approved.
The boat is there. You're all
Yeah, I
alive,
think
most
we're going to
of
get a pilot error from the black box reading on this one.
Oh god, just dive straight down, and your wings come right off.
Take a leak.
In fact, I think this thing has like the command box. They do have a black box on this thing. It's that little command memory thing.
That'd be funny. Dive down.
And the
What?
last
Fuck no.
command was go straight down.
Pull up. Pull up.
This crazy motherfucker just.
Pull up. Pull up. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh God.
I remember one time I was playing a flight sim, and I was in a dive bomber, American Navy dive bomber. I was getting chased by a Japanese Navy fighter, and I decided to just dive. And the player who was chasing me decided to come with me.
Dive.
It didn't work out well for him.
Yep.
His wing snapped off because
Yep.
plane was
It's
like that. His was
a
not.
thing that happened, especially in the older ones where they didn't have any controls.
Yeah.
You just have to know when your wings would. You have to feel whether or not the wings
Feel
would
it.
snap.
Don't do it.
Yep. I like the The World War One flight sims make me happy. The World War Two, actually both are pretty good.
The one I've been playing right now is War Thunder, which covers very beginning of World War One all the way to the Korean War, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I find that once you get to jets,
yeah, but it's still like sabers and like MiG-21s.
PlayStation VR.
Yeah, I've been messing around with that.
There is some fun stuff with that.
The one I was playing I really liked was Gears or something. Is this mech combat simulator?
Yeah, it's called Rigs.
Rigs, yeah, that's fun.
I've played Rigs. That one I didn't enjoy too much because it had really shit calibration. Because each piece of software has its own calibration algorithm for the headsets. Yeah. The ones that were most impressive to me were the Modern Warfare simulator thing. That was interesting. If you want like a lazy flight sim.
Yeah, the Jackal.
The Eve Valkyrie thing is actually really impressive if you want an actual space flight sim. Like that thing is impressive. And being able to look down and see titties is kind of interesting. Just saying.
Yeah, I was having fun with Rigs because I was like, I'm looking around, I'm like, hey, that's me. Like that's my, and I'm like leaning around.
Moving. Yeah. And then the Resident Evil 7.
I've been actually kind of afraid to play that because my friend was telling me how fucking terrifying it is, and I was like,
it is so like the textures and stuff aren't the most amazing textures in the world if you look at them through the TV. But when you look at them, like one of the things that your brain is using to say that that's not real is the lack of depth. So the depth that's provided by the headset adds a whole new realm of grossness to the icky textures, right? The icky, horrible plays.
So I first tried VR back in the early Oculus test phase, which I wasn't impressed by at all. But then I tried PlayStation VR, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's actually quite solid. I was not super thrilled when I was making the purchases, but now that I've played some of the stuff, I could imagine having a lot of fun with that Resident Evil game. It looks very good, and then the flight sims, and the fact that there's so many flight sims coming out, like space flight sims are back. That makes me happy in and of itself.
I'm still waiting for.
Okay, First Shirt 1 and First Shirt 2 survived, and let's see how many people out of
Red Tunic 1 and Red Tunic 2.
Let's see. How do we determine how many Lurkrix saw in that crazy thing? Perception checks, maybe.
I don't know. This is one of those things where the captain was the guide, is the priest of the tree. So every sort of like he passes the blame onto his other role. Shit.
This is one of those we put all of our eggs in one basket type situation.
We put them all in the Remy basket, or the Lemmy basket.
All of them, right? All of it.
Oh, what are you guys? You like it? Get out.
Apparently a bunch of people did. They did get out. They jumped all the way out.
The manufacturers of this death trap.
Free thinking. There you go.
I'm not going to give this Dragon Boat 4 stars for safety.
Okay, there is a an awful scene where Uker, Lemmy, and others are swimming and trying to bring people out of the water. The boat, you realize, is thanks to the good thinking of Lurkrix in casting Featherfall on the boat. Apparently the dragon head acts like a creature which then also targets the boat. May have saved the boat from the impact, and then you by default. The boat is resting quietly, masts and sails broken at the bottom of a about a 40-foot depth of a lake.
Nice.
And
the
it's about
boat's at the bottom of the lake?
Yep.
Oh,
So you guys hit the lake, and now everyone's kind of swimming towards the shore. You can see that the prince, Gnarlroot's floating around, and Hrunabog and Ugashug paddling on Gnarlroot. Lokrik is on the shore, kind of coughing up water and fish. Danekinder's swimming around looking for Lemmy, and when he finds them, it's okay. Kiaran manages to swim,
Grabbing
kind of
people
almost
and-
half dragging Galeth in his full armor, I guess.
I'm not wearing my armor.
Oh, okay, yeah. Galeth is swimming.
I don't ever. It's never out unless we're about to fight.
Kiaran actually swam down and nudged Galeth, like kind of who was floating in the water, and Galeth woke up with a bunch of bubbles, and you're doing that soggy, sort of beleaguered, half stunned, staggered swim towards shore. I'm assuming Uker's diving down and picking people up and bringing them out of the water.
Uker with his plus 22 swim is just,
Lemmy is...
Gnarlroot is just like digging around.
Lemmy is a large water elemental.
Rooting fingers and pulling people
And
out.
I'm just going through the water like 100. I'm going through the water, move speed 100.
There were two that
Picking
survived the
people up.
crash.
Okay.
Lokrik, there are two on the boat. Lokrik managed to save 4. His perception check's only +5, so he was having a hard time targeting them as they were going around in the storm. The others, their bodies are broken. Those that weren't in the boat when they hit, they're either gone or they're broken on impact. And then the 4 between Lemmy turning into a massive elemental. And sweeping them to shore, and then Uker grabbing 2 of them and swimming to shore, kind of up to the top. You're able to collect what is the remnants of your crew.
Okay.
Marty, there's one thing I need to do.
Yep.
Go to the head of the dragon boat and cast water bubble or air bubble, or water breathing on it.
Okay.
Sorry. From behind, I approach.
Yep.
Is it animate?
No, he went. He's like solid and unmoving at this point.
Okay, never mind.
Does it look like anything fell off the boat?
Oh yeah, like your food, sails.
Once I drag the dudes up, go back out to go collect shit, masts and stuff. We're probably gonna need those things.
Okay, so Uker goes back out and meets Lemmy in his large water elemental form. Basically,
Are there trees on by the shore?
The shore is strange. The shore is a very large beach, and then like a verdant forest that seems to almost not want to touch the beast, like a wall of forest. And then in the horizon, you actually see Yggdrasil reaching up in its massive glory. It's like it stretches into the sky.
Okay. Gnarlroot's gonna go get a couple of those trees to come help him pull things around, and maybe we'll move the boat out.
The Gnarlroot complains a little bit that they were dug in deep, but they relented in the end, and you've got several trees that are now helping collect things up. You spend a good, I don't know, 2-3 hours collecting up your gear and things. Uker, are you leaving the boat and the big box of treasure at the bottom of the lake?
No, just pick everything up.
No, I have 3.
It's all
I have 3
coming
trees with 30 strength
okay.
that are huge.
It's all being dragged up onto the beach.
Yeah,
okay,
we're gonna get everything.
So you've got a waterlogged boat. You've got your treasure chest kind of out of the boat, off to the side of the beach, just pouring over with water. Guys have set up this poor little camp at the base of Yggdrasil. They complain that it's a really hard time lighting fire here.
Endure elements.
They're okay. You endure elements, and they're able to. Some of them strip down just so that they're no longer wet, to dry off their clothes.
So
Is everything on the
I think
boat here?
we probably should have not gone. Yeah.
I know, Uker, I know.
But I
There's
understand
dead
the
men
sight
on my-
of Thor is very impressive and distracting.
Those 6 dead men are on my head.
The prince looks at his men. It is as if they battled the weather itself. They are brave.
We flew with gods.
They were in the wind, weren't they? I thought I saw Odin himself.
They were.
Did Gala see anything interesting during that time?
Well, you saw the flashes of light and the rainbows. Give me a second.
Not a big in like storms.
Noada's not big into storms. That's not Noada's way.
Not law.
It's the more destructive-y kind of guys are probably in the storm. Let's be perfectly honest. The guys who are like, I curse you with destruction. The guys, I bless you with destruction. You know.
Marty, what's the caster level of the boat?
It's at least 20th. This is a major artifact.
Hi.
So I cannot repair it.
Well, we can fix the boat part of the boat. The dragon might just be knocked out. Right?
Back.
He might have just reverted. There might be some default don't be a derp rule about drowning the dragon that doesn't have lungs.
Near the flash of the rainbow, you thought you might have saw like a blade, like a long blade of immense size.
Interesting.
Drag all.
It was
the
one of those
stuff
things
out.
that just sort of arrived to see what was going on, not one of the things that was behind. There were definite forces that were like tugging and pulling and like reveling in this.
Okay.
We call those the fun gods.
Eventually, someone's flint must have had something on it because somebody actually lit a fire and it whooshed really high up into the flames licked really high up as if.
Knowledge planes.
Yeah.
Where are we? What is? I just want to just take stock. Yeah. I just want to just a 36. What's going on?
You are at the
around
base of Yggdrasil. You can see it. You can see its big 4 branches stretching out into the sky. You were blown a considerable distance away. It actually is a thing on the horizon and not a thing right beside you, although you're pretty certain that the mountains and hills around you are its roots. And you landed in some massive lake. Almost like this whirlwind had come from the lake and brought you here.
Is this Oracle's pool?
Freaking hope so.
There's a vast plain that stretches out from you away from where Yggdrasil is. And you can see this really, really dark spire at the center of it, and you just know that is the center of all whenever you look at it. Like, the center of everything is right there.
So I don't know if you know about the polar coordinate system, but that is origin of polar coordinates for plane.
No, all the planes.
That's what I mean, for plane.
Let me just sitting there looking at the men, looking at the boat, looking at the lake, looking at the storm.
All plane go around there.
36, you're pretty sure
Your
that
camera,
means
Marty.
that you are on... Yeah, my camera is... Give me a second.
You've got Vaseline on the camera. You've got that extreme soft focus.
It's struggling with the dark, I guess.
Cheesecloth.
Yep.
Wedding photos.
What?
Well, it's cheesecloth. They're Vaseline in the lens for...
They used to do that back in the old days, too.
I'll make it better.
Soft focus.
No, I was struggling with the dim light, but I need a new camera. It's called the concordant opposition. It's the plane at the middle of all planes, and it's the plane that leads everywhere.
So from
And
here
there's-
you
and there's
go
a s-
anywhere.
And there's a center. And with the 36, the closer you get to the center, the more magic and even the power of the gods doesn't work.
All right.